The past month of my life has been an absolutely wild ride, and obviously not something I want to ever repeat again. A month ago, I was posting videos, happy, didn't really have a care in the world. The next morning, I woke up, and all of my friends had either blocked me or announced they were done talking to me, and it just felt like everything that I had spent the past 4, 5 years building and working on had completely crumbled around me. I honestly didn't know what to do. And obviously, since then, I've been able to clear up a lot of the drama and allegations that have been pinned against me. This whole situation has changed who I am as a person and how I will interact with people in the future. I've spent my entire life on the internet. I had an iPad at the age of like 10, and, I never went to college. I didn't even go to the last 2 years of high school because of the fact COVID arrived. So I actually got my GED. But the point being, I've spent my whole life treating myself as a kid, and that has obviously affected how I've interacted with other people around me. Since all of this has happened, I've obviously been able to prove two of the allegations are pretty useless. I was 17 years old at the time for one of them, so I don't even get why that's being brought up. And the other one, involving Nala, I completely proved was fake, a bunch of BS, and I was the one being manipulated, which Meadsy can also confirm, as he messaged Nala, and Nala confirmed that I had nothing to do with the situation there. So the only one that really held some traction was the Jasper situation, and even the Jasper situation was admitted to be pretty false. It was being led on that I went out of my way to message this underage person and send them an inappropriate video. But in reality, that person was the one inappropriately messaging me multiple times for months, begging me to make them moderator, give them perms. They had donated hundreds of dollars to my live stream, and I felt almost obligated to reply to him at that point. And that was my fault. As I said in the past, I shouldn't have replied to him, and I will admit to that. However, he was never manipulated, groomed, or affected. None of the talk we ever had was sexual. And no, the video sent to him was not me. There's a lot of people saying that I sent a picture of myself to him. That never happened. So if people are saying that, they're wrong. And where's the proof? If you still don't believe me, this here is a message from TrapMelon55, who is a Wargaming CC, and you can clearly see he is friends with Meadsy, Shuel, who is the Wargaming content creator manager, and this is obviously clearly a DM with him, where he sent me an entire message basically admitting that not only he was one of the key factors in starting this whole situation against me, but also realized after it had started that it was on incorrect grounds and that the majority of it went way further than it ever should have. This whole situation has been an absolute shit show. I have been in the darkest moments of my entire life. I've never contemplated suicide, but definitely this was the closest I've ever been. Just because everything I had worked for felt like it instantly disappeared. But not only that, but just everything that happened. I had my avatar and background that was being added into the game. Everything was like climbing uphill. I was almost ready to become an official CC, and then bam, just out of nowhere, all of this happens at once. And when you're riding on cloud nine, it's a pretty far fall to the bottom. So everything happened, and not only that, but obviously friendships and everything like that just broken. There's still people I haven't talked to since all of this started, which is very disappointing for me. So with everything that's gone on, I want to set this entire saga to a good end. And I'm going to donate to prevent child abuse. Children do not obviously deserve to be abused. Their minds are not fully grown and able to make logical reasoning themselves. So I'm going to be donating $500 to Prevent Child Abuse America. I did some research on all the charities out there and which ones are the best, and this one really seems to be a genuinely good charity. So I am going to be donating $500 of my own money to child abuse prevention. And I hope that out of all of this, it helps somebody out there actually become a better human being and hopefully helps them out. Obviously, I had to do a brief skip just so people didn't see my credit card information. And leaving a comment, I'm just going to say from the Watby community. And just like that, I have donated $500. Now, I'm not asking people to thank me. I'm not asking people to subscribe to the channel because I've done this. I'm just hoping that other people will also spread the word. And if you do want to support this organization, I will link it in the description down below. I would highly recommend you check it out. Even $1 will help out somebody. And obviously, people that are abused, especially as children, need a lot more help than any of us do as it is. If you don't believe I actually donated $500, you can see my email here, and very clearly it was $500 charged with the exact same donation number. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I wanted to end this off on a good note, and that's where we're going to leave it. So I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.